Hey, what's up guys, it's Apollo Uchiha here, back with the new short movie. The name of the short movie is What If Naruto Was Banished and Started His Own Family, and yeah guys, it's an unscripted movie as well. Now before continuing this, if you haven't then please do leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and I wanted to tell you guys I really like your ideas, mainly your Saad Khan, and shout out to you Ankita because you wanted me to give you a shout out because I actually never gave you one. I'm deciding to give random people a shout out from the community as well in each video. I hope I make it a habit out of it, and other than that, I'm just feeling tired. That is why I'm making a short movie, and I'm a little bit lazy now. Other than that, there is no other reason, and I hope you enjoy this one. And without further ado, let's begin with our story. Our story begins in Konoha's council room as we see Naruto Uzumaki enter. He was bandaged up. Why was he bandaged up? Because he was on a mission in which he had to fight his own teammate and brother, a person he considered his best friend, Sasuke Uchiha, who deserted the village in order to attain power to kill his brother, to avenge his clan. And here he was after failing the mission. He was devastated when his brother, a person he thought he could understand his pain, shoved a chidori straight through his body twice. Naruto didn't want to hurt him either way, not even once. He wanted to bring him back. That was close to devastation to Naruto when he saw Sasuke's eyes. There was no remorse in what he did before he fainted. And next thing he knew, he was inside the council chamber after recovering. Naruto Uzumaki, you have failed the mission. And let the Uchiha get away, said Danzo. Do you have anything to say in your defense? Yeah. I tried and I failed. Nothing else. What of it? Don't you understand, demon? We are giving you the honor of standing in the council chamber. Naruto looked at the civilian who said that. It was none other than Sakura's mom. He was surprised to see his friends were there as well, and looking at him with shock at what was said. What do you mean, Mom? That's right. Your friend here is a demon. He holds the nine-tailed Biju that is walking in human skin. Naruto laughed, a hollow laugh, as his teammates looked at him. Like it was true. Is this true, Naruto? Said Sakura. What she said is true. I do hold the nine tails within me. That is the red chakra you saw in the land of waves, Sakura. And the other part she said is not true. That is what we want to know, Naruto. We know for sure that you aren't the QB, said the newer generation as the civilians looked at them. Are you out of your mind? Have the demon corrupted you so much, can't you see? He let the Uchiha get away, willingly, Sakura tried to convince her mother. How could you, Mom? You disgust me to no end. My friend suffered because of my other friend who got away, and you blame him for that? It was Sasuke's choice. I was there when I tried to stop him before he knocked me out. Now I see that my childhood crush or my obsession with him is gone. When Naruto returned limped in Kakashi-sensei's shoulder, it was at that point I no longer desired or loved Sasuke. And I'm sorry, Naruto, that you had to go through that. It's alright. This demon has corrupted all of them, said another civilian. Yeah, erase their memories. We order you to. Who the hell do you think you are to order us? Said the clan heads. We are the civilians. We order you because we pay our taxes, and with those taxes you get your funds. If we don't do anything, you don't get anything. What makes you think that you are the only reason we are here? We are more rich than all of you. We don't need you. Never had, never will need you. Get it through your thick skull, said Hiyashi Yuga as the civilians were silent for a moment. As Naruto then said, you still believe that I am demon, aren't I? Yes, you are. There is no doubt about it. How are you so sure, Danzo? Naruto said. Is that a way to address an elder of Konoha? We will decide on your punishment later, but first we have to punish you for suggesting or saying a name of an elder. You pathetic lowly piece of shit scum. Really now? You're asking me that I'm calling you that. When there is a lot of blood in your hands as well, Danzo. You have so much dirty hidden secrets that even if I reveal one of them, your head will be switched off your body. You know that as much as I do. As everyone was silent for a moment. All of you know. And that is why you want to get rid of me. But don't worry, I have counterfeits my years. Figured out a lot long ago. Because I knew this day would come. Or the QB knew. So, he and I came to an agreement. Everyone's breath hitched at that moment. Before that, I want to hear my punishment. We were going to banish you. That's all, said Koharu. Oh, I see. And what else? Seal off your chakra, you pathetic excuse of scum. And then, hopefully, we'll get some mercenaries at your ass to kill you, once and for all. I knew you will try that, and that is why I made a deal with the QB. His friends looked at Naruto, as he has grown a second head. You loved your demon so much, right? Always blaming me for what the demon did. Nobody listened to my side of the story. I was a fucking infant when my own father put that burden on me. Yes, I know, Tsunade. I knew you, Kakashi, Gigi, and that pathetic excuse of pervert, Jiraiya, were all lying to my faces. Some of you know as well. Naruto looking towards the clan heads who looked down. What are you talking about? My own father, Minato Namikaze, the fourth Hokage, put me through hell so he could save this piece of shit excuses asses. He sacrificed me and himself. Alongside his wife, he sacrificed his family so you could live peacefully, sleep in your beds comfortably, knowing that the QB is sealed away and you are safe, but not any longer. I quit. Here's my tender resignation, Tsunade. Naruto said as he threw the headband at the table and twisted his seal. You want your demon? Here, take it. I don't want to keep it anyway. Naruto said as a huge giant amount of red chakra left out of Naruto's body as the demon formed. The demon is freeing itself! What is going on? We thought you were the demon, said one of the civilians as saw Naruto standing there. You idiots! That is what I was trying to tell you for the past half an hour. And heck, my whole 13 years of life. I'm not a demon. I'm holding it back. Now, you loved your demon so much, why don't you go and say hi to it? QB, meet the pathetic excuse of shits that thought that I was you. Now, pathetic excuse of shits, meet the real demon, QB no Kitsune. Now enjoy your meeting. I'm out, Naruto said as he walked out. But then stopped and turned on his heel. Oh yeah, Tsunade. I have already taken my father and mother's heritage alongside their money. I'll be leaving this piece of shit village for good. Those who wants to come with me can. And all you have to do is ask QB to leave your clan alone, and QB will do that. Aside from civilian, obviously, because they deserve that. Aside from Ichiraku's. And the Tenten Father Shop. Agurashi medals. Ciao, enjoy your demon. As the whole village watched as Naruto walked out, glaring at him, and suddenly they saw the huge nine tails emerging from the Hokage office. As the people's eyes widened. What is going on? The demon boy is here, but... You wanted your demon so much, so I released it back to the wild nature. Say hi to QB for me now. I'm out, Naruto said as he walked out of Konoha, leaving everyone and every shinobi defending off there. And Danzo, at that moment, tried to use his Sharingan to manipulate the QB. But QB just chuckled. You pathetic piece of shit. You thought that I wouldn't fit countermeasure for that? I asked that brat to fit it. He placed a seal on me so that no piece of shit Uchiha like you or any other scum can use that cursed jutsu, that pathetic jutsu to take control over me again. As a Bijudama charged, and lo and behold, Konoha's history, as news traveled fast through the vast lands, that the QB was free and cannot be sealed again. So the people feared and were protecting their own villages, and that Konoha's history was a still shocker to them. As this was going on, the celebrations took place, as Oniki was still in his office in Iwagakure. When he heard this news, he was happy, and much more happy that his enemy's son, Minato Namikaze's son, Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze was the one who destroyed his own village after having hellish life for 13 years. He was happy. His enemy village was destroyed. As he was going through some old files, he found a document that he created in hopes of getting peace. After being fed up of war and seeing so much death, it was offered him by Minato before his death, and he signed it but kept it there. And after that, he died in the QB attack, and the document fell off because the news was revealed that the fourth Hokage and his family all died and perished in the attack. As he then called for Kurotsuchi through an Anbu, as Kurotsuchi arrived, "What is it, Grandpa? Why did you call me? I was enjoying knowing that our enemy village was destroyed in the festival." "Kurotsuchi, I found a document." As he placed the document on the table, "Read it." After Kurotsuchi read that document, her happiness vanished and was replaced by skull. "How could you do that? And with him and his child nonetheless?" "I know, Kurotsuchi, but it was at the time that I saw so much death. I thought it was the only hope. And then he goes off and die. And Hiruzen claims that his whole family perished. You were at the age of 2 at the time. It turns out the kid is alive out there and is a lot smarter and has been hiding his true nature from what our spies told us. He even managed to release the QB without dying. And not only that, he placed so many seals on the QB so it could not be sealed again in anyone or by any other person in anything and cannot be controlled. That is quite fearsome. What if the QB decides to attack us? It won't happen. I knew that the Biju are sentient beings, but to us Kages, we have to use them as weapons. I know it is harsh, using one's chakra against our wills, but it must be done in order to maintain power and balance in the elemental nations. Now Konoha is off the picture, and we have a young blood roaming around the said elemental nations, lost and without any more future. So what do you think, Kurotsuchi? We can pretty much use him at our advantage. We will gain a seal master, not only that, an Uzumaki. With his genes running around in Eva, our village will become strong. I have seen in my fair share of young days how Uzumakis were strong and formidable. When we all attacked, the 3 villages attacked on Uchiha. At the time the second Tsuchikage was in order, I was a fighting shinobi. I saw each Uzumaki took down at least hundreds of shinobi before going down. They were so strong, and we couldn't keep up with them. Heck, I was about to be killed by Arashi Uzumaki, the legend, by himself. He was the one who gave me my chest scar and left me in trauma for almost 10 years. And that is why the Uzumakis were eradicated. Or at least we thought so, until 2 or 3 Uzumakis escaped, whom already will be making plans for getting Naruto in their hands. But with this document, it is full-fledgedly confirmed that we have claim over Naruto somewhat. Plus, he's a nice kid from what I heard. I'll go and meet him myself. Where can I find him? Our spies has been following him and says that other villages have been keeping an eye on him as well, because they fear him. If he can destroy Konoha, the most strongest village in all of them, single-handedly at the age of 13, he can do much more to other villages. They don't want to figure it out. I will go there. Where is he? He's walking and marching towards Uchiha ruins. We know that being an Uzumaki, he will be allowed to pass through the seal that was erupted at the cost of Arashi himself. He didn't want any of the Uzumaki's knowledge to be left alone and unsecured, so he activated that seal. Nobody can get in aside from an Uzumaki, and he will be going there to learn the ultimate knowledge of the Uzumakis. He will gain that power that we all craved and tried to gain after invading their village, but unluckily we couldn't find it, any bit of it. Nothing. The only scrolls we found were middle finger ones and the props ones, which enraged us to no end. But we were the ones who had the last laugh, knowing that we killed them all. And even in their death, they still mocked us. Truly an Uzumaki gene, ranking run deep in their blood, said Oniki with a hollow chuckle. As Kurotsuchi left, I'm going alone. GG, and I'll see for myself if he's worthy of me or not. As we go towards Naruto, who was marching towards Uchiha, as he sighed and stopped. Look, you can all come out or I can cut you up in pieces. Why are you after me? Naruto said, but he was surprised when his friends walked out. You guys, what are you doing here? It was Shikamaru, Neji, Hinata, Sakura even. Heck, Ino, Kiba, as well as some of the clan heads, alongside their whole clans. Well, you destroyed our homes. Well, Kyubi destroyed our homes, so we don't have anywhere to go, said Hiyashi. What about the Kyubi? It left after the village was destroyed. Where's Nareba-chan? She's safe, Brad, don't worry about her, said Jiraiya as he appeared. Hello, Jiraiya, Naruto said. You're still mad that I didn't tell you about your parents. I'm sorry, Naruto, but it was to keep you safe. From what? I was close to being banished, Jiraiya. You could have prevented that if you had at least told everyone whose son I was, but no. Everyone saw me as a Kyubi. They didn't see the other end of the coin. They didn't see me for myself. We know, Gaki, we made a mistake. We all did. And we apologize for that. And then why are you following me? You can go anywhere and settle down. Heck, you can go into any other villages and they will happily take you in. And give you a seat as well and power that all you so craved about. We know where you are going, Naruto. At least I do, and Tsunade as well. You're going towards Uchiha, and we hope that... No, I'm not allowing anyone inside that village. Not even my friends. It is the sacred land of Uzumaki's only. And only an Uzumaki can enter it, even if I wanted to. I can't. Naruto, I know that you're mad at us, but please, we need a home. We're all homeless now. We're not blaming you. We blame ourselves. But we need a place to stay. At least not for us, but think about Konohamaru and Mogi and Udon. At least think about your friend. Or at least think about Ayame or Denichi. They don't have anywhere to go. Snarled aside, with his eyes wide. I didn't realize that. Fine, you can follow me. As everyone followed Naruto, the whole clans, as they marched towards the Uchiha. On the other side, in Otogakure, Orochimaru was shook. What? What do you mean? Konoha is no more. Did it wipe out of the face of the earth just like that, within one day? Yes, Kabuto said as he was bleeding heavily. I was there, and saw that the Kyubi brat released the Kyubi on the villagers inside the council chamber and destroyed everyone. None of them were able to survive. He placed almost each and every kind of seal to prevent for the Kyubi to be ever used as a weapon again. We cannot use or reseal the Kyubi. We cannot manipulate it with the help of Sharingan as well. Damn it, if he has developed those kind of seals, then if we place them on all bijus, we will have no power. We will have no biju. Damn it. Unknown to both Kabuto and Orochimaru, Sasuke heard of this. His eyes went, what the hell, Dobe? Damn it. I left you alive on a whim. You go and destroy it. Everything I cared about. I will find you, Dobe. You will have to answer me. If I left that village because of my own accord, why did you do that? I will get my answers. On the other side, inside the rubble, only one person was alive. Mabuki Haruno, beaten to death by the rubble and by nature itself. Her legs were cut off and she was bleeding to death, reminiscing of what she did, as she saw two ghosts looking at her with a cruel smirk, the fourth Hokage and the woman she once claimed as her friend, Kushina Uzumaki. Kushina? Hell, why? You tried to kill my son. I hope you suffer more, Mabuki. We're done. No, please, don't leave me. No, she said as the ghost vanished, and she passed away, life leaving her eyes. On the other side, Kyubi was resting in the forest, as a figure appeared from the ground. It had Venus flytrap, half black, half white. It was none other than Setsu. as he tried to control or manipulate the QB, only to be getting zapped by nothingness as QB opened his eyes and charged the Bijidama at it. You foolish mortals, don't listen to me, huh? Let me rest in peace and enjoy my freedom! As the Bijidama charged and destroyed every bit of Zetsu. Only a tiny particle escaped, only delivering information back to their leader. As Pain got the information back in Amegakure what occurred. Oh my god. We have a problem, everyone. Konan, gather the whole Akatsuki for an urgent meeting. As one by one, each and every member of Akatsuki arrived there. Why did you summon us, Leader-sama? Asked Kisame. I have urgent news to tell you all. Konohagakure last night has been wiped out from the face of the earth, alongside most of its civilian population. Some of the clans left the said place, and QB spared them. How did this happen? And what do you mean QB spared them? Itachi asked, getting out of his shock. It seems that after having a failure of returning your brother back to the village after he defected from it in order to gain power from Orochimaru of the Sannin, his teammate, the QB Brad, and alongside the other members of the said group ventured outside to get him back, but they failed. The Uchiha kid has beaten Naruto, the QB's Jinchuriki, by shoving 2 Chidoris through him, but he managed to still survive. After returning and getting treated, Konoha's council deemed him a threat, and not only that, a waste of space alongside, labeling that he should be banished and sealed off his chakra. Having enough, he revealed that he had counterfeits already set in motion, and released the QB inside the council chamber, destroying every bit of the said village. And we cannot seal the QB in anything. We cannot get close to it in order to seal it. There are so many seals placed on it, and we cannot remove it, or don't know how to. The only person who can is Naruto, and I doubt he will tell us. Then what about our plan? Said Toby, getting serious. Everyone was shocked that his voice, which was childish, was deep and dark. I'm sorry, Madara-sama, but it seems that our plan is failure. Damn it, I will kill that brat for what he did. What about the One-Tails? Release it, we don't need it anymore. Said the Madara. You see, when the Sabuko siblings left after being free from Konohagakure, they were captured after the Konoha crush, and Gaara was extracted from his Biju, almost killing him, but Chiho, who was there, was able to save him after sacrificing her life. Damn it! What are we going to do now? We go back to the future now, in the meeting. Said none other than Kakasu. Our bounties, we will split them and leave. This whole team was a failure, and a mission was a failure now. Damn it, I will kick that brat's ass and kill him and find a way. Until then, you are all dismissed. The Akatsuki is disbanded. Said Pain, cutting off Madara. What? What do you mean it is disbanded? It is what I meant, Madara. We do not need any more pain. Because there is no use, we cannot achieve the peace, and I doubt that the kid will tell us, but you can extract that information out of his mind. Do you think he was able to place those seals on the QB? He won't place them on himself, or made him forget himself, so no one, not even him, can use the Bijus. I doubt that. Still have 8 more Bijus to go. But some of the Jinchurikis are treated rightly, like they should be. Like in Kumogakure. Aside from those, I do not know. But he will help them. I'm sure of it. Damn it! Madara or Obito was sitting. The Akatsuki is disbanded officially. Effective now. You can all leave and have a happy life. Or do whatever you want. The Akatsuki members ground and left after Kakasu distributed everyone's bounty that they collected. As Itachi and Kisame woke up from their meeting in their rooms. Well, I guess this is it, Itachi. Nice working with you. Yeah, Kisame. I hope you have a happy life and happy travels. Stay safe, Itachi. And when you get a contact with your brother, beat the shit out of him for me. Well, Why? Because I think it was because of him that all this occurred. Well, which was true, even Itachi knew it was his foolish brother going to get more power and getting Naruto in such a fit that he had to do that. But he was still shocked that the village he tried to protect was destroyed because of their own greed. He thought he could protect them, but he couldn't protect them from their own greed and corruption. That is why the Konoha was no more. He shed tears at the loss of his village, at the loss of his clan. He was foolish now, he realized it, and only wanted Sasuke to get strong in order to kill him, or his disease to catch up and kill him. Either way, he wanted to repent his sins by making Sasuke a hero in Konoha's eyes, redeeming the reputations of the Uchiha alongside rebuilding of the new Uchiha clan, but now it was impossible. As we go towards Uzashio, as Naruto was standing there in front of the force field, I guess this is it. Of course it is, Gaki, said a deep voice as everyone turned towards the sky to see a giant Kyuubi. How the hell did you come here? We didn't even sense you. I am one with nature when released, kid. Then why are you here, Kurama? Naruto said. Obvious reasons. You are the only human who understood my pain. And I thought, why don't I stick with you? I'll become the guardian of this place, of the Uzushio Gakure. How about that? Works with me, Kurama. You can laze around all day and can protect us with me. That is the main goal here, kid. That is the main goal. Wait, said Sakura. You can talk? What did you expect from me? I'm 1,000-year-old being made out of chakra. Little shit. Obviously I can't talk. I have my own thoughts. Then why did you attack our village? Said Kiba. Obviously I was being manipulated by that accursed dojutsu. The first one who used that dojutsu on me was Madara Uchiha himself. You mean the Sharingan? Sakura said. No, Byakugan. Obviously the Sharingan. Byakugan has other abilities than those accursed eyes. Hey, Byakugan isn't that bad, said Neji. No. Actually I like your dojutsu more than the Uchiha's. Your dojutsu originated from the Otsutsuki clan, and the founder of your clan was none other than my uncle, Hamura Otsutsuki, brother of the sage of the sixth path Hagoromo Otsutsuki. Wait, what do you mean? It'll be a long history, I will tell you all later on, but now we have to get inside. Kurama, can you break the barrier? As Kurama moved his hand and crushed the barrier, but his hand was deeply hurt as it was healing. Damn it, that was one hell of a barrier. What did you expect from Uzumaki's? Naruto said with a chuckle. Yeah, Brad, let's just go in. As they went inside to see, most of the building structure were intact thanks to the seals, but there were some rubbles. As a giant clone appeared of a man with red hair and violet eyes. As he looked at the boy with blonde hair and blue eyes. So you're an Uzumaki, but why do you have blonde hair? I'm half Uzumaki. I'm son of Minato no Mikaze and Kushina Uzumaki. Oh, you're my granddaughter's son, meaning you're my great-grandson. I'm Arashi Uzumaki, the Anbu commander of the said village, or was. Then how are you alive and young? You passed away almost 200 years ago, Hiyashi said. We know. I mean, I passed away 100 years ago, not 200 years ago. Konoha has altered so many of histories that I can't even think about. Really? Wait, I passed away 50 years ago. How the fuck did it put me behind 200 years? Well, they're dead now. They wanted Uzumaki's to be removed for good. Yep, I get it. So what else? Why are you here, Naruto? What happened to Konoha? You should be happy there with your family. I didn't have a family there. My mother and father died at the day I was born. Sorry, kid. No one blames you, Kurama. You were still in control. Other than that, the village is no more. I destroyed it with myself, releasing the Kyuubi upon them. But why would you do that? Well, Naruto told his life story of what occurred. Well, they deserved it. And why are they here now? Those are the ones who want redemption for what they did against my family. And I forgive them. So we were hoping, yeah, you can move in. There are a lot of empty spaces within which you can all stay. And what about him? Rashi said, pointing towards the Biju. Oh, he's with us now. He wants to be a guardian of this place. You're hired. Wait, everyone's sweat dropped. And so did Kurama. I wasn't asking to be hired. So, I'm happy if you have me, said Kurama as he walked inside as the barrier erupted again. Unknown to everyone, Kuretsuchi was watching this all. He's compassionate, I give him that. And how the fuck was Arashi Uzumaki's clone alive? We have seen and read about his stories and seen his picture in the bingo book. But how? I'm a clone, little girl, and why are you here? Said Arashi's clone, appearing behind Kuretsuchi. Wait, how? What? Then why don't you poof away? I'm an Uzumaki who was a seal expert. Half of the Funjutsu books that you all pathetic excuse of Funjutsu masters in your villages use were written by me for Genins. And my clone has much more chakra, even than you, so I can stay here for, well, 80 more years if I want to. I have been staying for past 50 years, didn't hurt that much, have still 80 years worth of chakra if I don't use it on regular basis to fight or something like that. Wait, what? Yes, I'm a blood clone. Now on to the other main topic. Why are you here and why are you following them? You're from Eva from the looks of it. Tell me, why shouldn't I cleave your head off? Well, I'm his fiancé. What? As Kuretsuchi showed the document, I was here to see if he was worthy of me or not. From the looks of it, I can show you his memories, and you tell me. As after a seal, he pointed two fingers on Kuretsuchi's forehead. As Kuretsuchi went through everything Naruto felt and did throughout his life, she shed tears. How could anyone survive that? Konoha preached about peace and those bullshit ideals of theirs. And this is how they actually work? So much for ideals they piss upon by preaching those to others. Well, it is good that they are no more. So, if you really are here, then good luck, because Naruto is really hurt and lonely. And from the looks of it, you will be the perfect girl and candidate for him. You have nice figure, childbearing hips, and oi, you big pervert. What does it look like? I'm 18 years of age and you're more than, what, 50 years old now? I'm a clone. I died 28, okay? Yeah, whatever. You still look 28, but you're much older, man, now, even in blood clone. I guess you're right. Doesn't that consider you as a pedophile? No. You said yourself that you are 15, didn't you? Yes. So? You're a shinobi. You have a headband. You're legal, but I'm not going after you. I'm an Uzumaki and a loyal person. So, why don't you go and try your luck on Naruto? As Kuretsuchi went inside the seal, as the barrier let her through. As Arashi watched this, I guess my job here is done. Everything is up to you, Naruto. As he poofed away, as his chakra returned to nature. As Kuretsuchi walked towards the center, as Naruto appeared in front of her with the kunai in hand. Who are you? It might be out of nowhere and out of blue. Here. She shoved a document on Naruto's face. As Naruto glared at her and read the document, his eyes widened. As he tried to check for any fakeness or any implementations, but it was true. It was his father's handwriting. Damn it. Curse you, Dad. Why the fuck do you love to screw up my life so much? First the QB and now this? I'm not that bad, Kuretsuchi said. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean I didn't mean it like that. You're beautiful, don't get me wrong. Naruto said as she blushed. And from the looks of it, you are a nice person and a beautiful one person, but it is out of a blue. And I can't contemplate what will happen in the future. Yeah, neither can I. But hey, who knows about future, right? Maybe we can work this out and get peace that your father preached about. As Naruto sighed, that's not what only my father preached about. It also my sensei, Jiraiya, the pervert over there, also preaches, as they saw Gerard telling the children who were devastated at the loss of their home his stories as they were laughing now. They were happy that they found a new home. It was nice of you to let them in, even after they didn't aid you in the war. I know. It is hard, but I will forgive them. It was their ancestors who made that bullshit mistake, not them. And I hope that the newer generation won't have to go through what I or any other older generation has to go through or went through. Let's work together on that, shall we? Kurtsuchi, nice to meet you, said the girl, Naruto Uzumaki. As from then on they started to spend time. On the other side, the Akatsuki was broken and they were captured, killed, mauled by those who has placed their bounty upon them. They didn't work out single-handedly fighting against the stronger opponents, which came in groups. So, one by one, they all started to fall down. Even the immortal's Kakazu and Hiden fall down. Back in Amegakure, Nagato was sleeping one night. As in his dream, he woke up in his own body, as he saw Yahiko standing in front of him with a smile. Hey, Nagato, how you been doing? How's going on? Yahiko? Is that you? Finally got Kami to accept my request after bothering her for almost an eternity to meet you two guys, but she allowed only one, and I chose you. Why not Konan? I thought you loved her. Still do, buddy. But as you can see, I'm dead. And yeah, I'm here to tell you that as Yahiko moved towards Nagato, as Nagato opened his arms in order to get a hug, but he was bammed on the head. Itai, what the hell was that for? Nagato said, that was for being an idiot. How the fuck do you think you were going to save and preserve this world with peace after going on an abomination and destruction of it? It was my old ideals, Yahiko. That is why I'm here to correct you and set you on the right path, my guy. Marry Konan, have kids, enjoy your life. But what about you? Don't you love her? Yes, I do, but I want you to move on. I want her to move on. Heck, I moved on as well in heaven. I married a beautiful angel, and she's the one I got Kami to request so that I can meet you. Only you can do this kind of stuff, Yahiko. And thank you. Thank you for telling me my mistakes. I will correct them. And to be honest, yeah, I know, Nagato. I could see it from a mile away. You had a crush on her, but didn't make a move because you respected me and her because of her feelings. I didn't have a right to get in between your two's happiness, said Nagato. Then please don't destroy anyone others, Nagato, and move on with her. I have moved on. You can too. Just try it. And make our nation great. You'll make a great leader. You already dealt with Hanzo, so yeah, Danzo's dead. Nothing to worry about here. You're set to go, buddy. As Yahiko and Nagato chuckled and talked some more as they left. On the other side, Konan also had a same dream as they were crying in their sleep. As we go towards Obito, who has, with the frustration in his mind, blanked out, spaced out so much that he fell asleep. He also had woken up in his dream to meet with the girl that he loved, who was glaring at him with a frown, with tears in her eyes. Ren, what is wrong? Obito, why the hell are you doing this? Stop this, please. You're hurting so many peoples. Because of you, Sensei's son has to go through such hard life. And look, our home is destroyed now. All thanks to you. The home that I died protecting is gone because of you. I'm sorry. Sorry won't cut it, Obito. Kakashi's dead. He died protecting his homeland. He doesn't blame his student. I met with him. But he killed you. I jumped in front of him, you idiot. I jumped in front of him so I could die and let this madness end. They were going to release the three tails within Konoha. They made me a Jinchuriki forcefully. You mean Kirigakure? Yeah. And that is why I ended my life, so that my village will be safe. You go on and do this, and now look at it. What happened of our village? There's nothing left, Obito. Nothing left. Rebels, dead bodies everywhere. They had it coming. They blamed the kid. No, it was all because of you, Obito. If you didn't do that, it wouldn't have occurred like this. Things would have turned out differently. Sensei and Kushina-san would have been alive, and Naruto wouldn't have to go through such lonely life. It was all because of you. I thought I could achieve peace. I'm sorry. I will make things right. I promise. It's already too late, Obito. But please, do not hurt any more of the people. Just move on. Please, don't hurt anyone else. As these were the last words of Rin before he woke up with a gasp. He cried. Obito cried for the first time. The child that was buried within him, the kid that died after seeing his best friend killing his crush, was back now. The madman, Toby, was gone. I'm so sorry. Because of my own selfishness and foolishness, I did this. I caused my home to be destroyed. I caused grief to those who were close to me for so long. Heck, it had to take her to come back from the dead to just convince me that what I was doing wrong, he said. Practically no one but to himself. I will make things right. I will not do anything, he said as he dropped the mask and crushed it under his foot. The Ori spiral mask was destroyed. From this day, Toby is dead, he said as the Akatsuki robe was there laying as Obito left to venture in the world so he could repent by saving those who were in need. On the other side, time passed by slowly as days turned into weeks and weeks turned into months. And months turned into years. It had been already 10 years since that incident. Every clan has moved into Uzushio Gakure, or the Neo Uzushio Gakure as Naruto called it, as Naruto was happily married to Kuretsuchi as well. Kiba and Hinata married as well. Hinata grew out of her crush on Naruto and found love with Kiba after it was declared that Kuretsuchi and Naruto was going out. She was happy for them, but at the same time heartbroken. And Rock Lee was given finally a chance by Sakura. And to be honest, Sakura was happy. Sasuke, on the other hand, alongside Orochimaru, decided to cause a war and go for other villages to request that they attack Neo Uzushio Gakure. But to his surprise, they said no. They were already with an alliance with the said village, and they were happy and greatly benefited by it as well, alongside the other villages and Uzushio himself. Orochimaru was devastated by this, obviously, because he had no power and leverage over them, or even over Uzushio Gakure. But he wasn't going to give up, so what does he do? Gather up every one of them and march towards Neo Uzushio Gakure. Karin was obviously happy to see her homeland there, and she couldn't bear to see it destroyed. And she joined Naruto and told him about Orochimaru's plan. Just a day before the main attack, the surprise attack on them, as Naruto lifted her curse mark and freed her from it, alongside happily welcoming her back, the first full-fledged Uzumaki woman within them. And due to the new council that was formed, which was basically mainly from the made out of clans, they decided that she should marry Naruto as well, much to Kuretsuchi's annoyance and Kin's newfound feelings for Naruto and Naruto's embarrassment. But Naruto, at the end of the day, after Kuretsuchi's consent, had to agree. They had to keep the main Uzushio or Uzumaki's lifeline running along. And other than that, agreeing to it, Naruto and them decided to form some kind of countermeasures for it. But when Orochimaru arrived, he didn't knew one thing. They had a secret weapon, their guardian, the Kyuubi waiting for them there. As Kyuubi charged 2 Bijudamas and single-handedly wiped out almost all of the Orochimaru's enemies. Orochimaru was deeply devastated himself. Half of his body was destroyed into mush, nothing left of it, as he was heaping for breaths there. His one lung was destroyed as well. Damn it, I didn't thought of that. We have to retreat. Kabuto, as he saw that Kabuto was dead, before him. It was none other than Karin who killed him. Karin, what are you doing? Help me. No, this is for killing my mother, said Karin as she stabbed a kuna straight through Orochimaru's heart, killing him once and for all. It was poisoned and with seals so that the kuna will steal the life force out of him and he won't regenerate or grow out from his own mouth by shedding skin. On the other side, Naruto stood in front of his old friend, no, his enemy, Sasuke Uchiha. Dope, why? You don't have to know that, Teme. I had my own demons to fight, just like you. You opened my eyes only of how naive I was. The little bit of hope that lingered within my heart was crushed thanks to you. And I should thank you for opening my eyes. Now, why don't we dance and end this once and for all? I'm not going to hold it back anymore. We'll see about that. As both of them started to fight with swords, with each clang, they were blurs. As everyone halted their fight, or mainly the Uchiha forces, as there was nothing left of Orochimaru or his forces. Aside from Sasuke, the sword fight went on for almost 10 minutes before the swords shattered. Sasuke's shattered as Naruto dropped his one. Let's make a fair fight and do this again. As Sasuke charged his Chidori and Naruto charged his Rasen Shuriken. As both of them moved, this time Naruto's Rasen Shuriken was being overpowered and destroyed each and every bits of Sasuke Uchiha. But he was alive and heaping heavily for breath. As Itachi arrived there, I'm sorry Naruto, but I can't let you kill him. Fine, feed him this and get the hell out of my sight. And don't let him near my border and he will die, Itachi. I don't want anything to do with you two. Thank you, Naruto. I promise we won't bother you anymore. As Itachi took Sasuke, who was barely alive, away and fitted him the liquid within the vase that was given to him by Naruto, and lo and behold, each and every fiber of Sasuke's body that was destroyed was regenerated. As Sasuke woke up with a cough of blood. Itachi, what the hell are you doing? As Itachi activated his Genjutsu and showed Sasuke everything, Sasuke cried, Why? Why did you have to bear that all hatred? Why couldn't you tell me? At least told me that this was happening. It's alright, Sasuke. I'm dying either way. As after hearing these words, Sasuke's Sharingan activated. It was Mangekyo. No, please, no. I just got my Nissan back. I can't, please. I have a little bit of the liquid that I fed to you. Maybe it can cure me or buy me some time, Sasuke. But you have to let go of your hatred and move on. I'm sorry that I put you on this path. I miscalculated. But never forget, I love you, Sasuke. I did this to protect you and wanted you to become a hero in Konoha's eyes, but I guess Konoha had it coming for a long time their way because of their corrupted ways. As Sasuke nodded, so what now, Nissan? Now we wait for a happy future, and hopefully we will get it. Time skip. 10 years later, we see Sasuke married to a civilian woman as they had a child there. Sasuke became a farmer, leaving behind the shinobi life that caused so much pain to his family. Let go of the Uchiha name, as the Uchiha were finally gone from the world. Nee, Tosan. What is it, Satoshi? Aren't we going to go on Uncle's grave today? Yes, we will. After I'm done with this cross, now why don't you run along to your Kachan? As Satoshi, Sasuke's son, ran back. Sasuke had a small smile on his face. You were right, Nissan. I finally got my inner peace. As we go back to Uchiha and the other elemental villages, they were also happy. Everyone has moved on and had kids. Heck, Naruto had 8 kids with Karin and 2 kids with Kuratsuchi. And Karin was still asking for more, as Naruto was sitting inside his office. Come on, Naruto-kun, just one more. I mean, we have to repopulate the whole Uchiha. Karin, please. These are more than enough. But I like it when You know, we have our special moments, she said, getting a blush on her face, indicating what she was. As Naruto also blushed. You pervert, said another voice. It was Kurtasuchi who was blushing. Ah, look at that, Kurtas-chan is blushing, said Karin, chuckling. As Naruto sighed, as his sons and daughters came in and hugged him. Ha! Old man, prepare to get down and name me as the new Uzukage. What? What do you mean? I'll be the one. His son started to fight as Naruto sighed and then chuckled. He was happy finally. He had a family, a village, and not only that, he has faced his inner demons and came on top. In Amagakure, things were looking up to them as they also became a strong elemental nation and made them recognize themselves. And were also in alliance with the Uchiha. Aside from them, many of the minor villages also aligned with them after finding out that their hero, Naruto Uzumaki, was the Kage, and his relationship with other villages were also improved. And not only that, the other people who were involved, mainly Obito, was walking around the elemental nations helping out those who were having fears of bandits or who couldn't protect themselves. He was growing old and teaching some students along the way, taking many apprentices, staying there for 6 months and a year, teaching them everything he had learned and moving on. He was happy with himself. Kakashi, Rin, Sensei, I promise I will redeem myself before my death. And when my last breath or breath and my soul leaves my body, I hope I came face to face to you and you hopefully forgive me, he said as he started to walk along the road that was placed within a forest. As this is where I'm going to be leaving the story of, guys. I hope you like this one, and if you do, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, as this is Apollo Uchiha and I'm signing out. Peace, and don't worry, Saad Khan, I have written down your idea of Kryptonian Naruto and it will be coming next tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. As peace, this is where I'm going to be leaving this video.